So, how you doing? It's Jared. A little while ago, I sent Kris da Bali guy. It's KrisDabalyGuy. Kris da Bali guy on YouTube. He's a younger dude, but he's extremely talented with a lot of the stuff that he does. The piano, Bali songs, all of it, right? And he's got a good channel. He's got a good information. I mean, good thought processes going on. Puts it on film or puts it on YouTube. So check out Kris da Bali guy if you're interested. And I sent him my flytanium scales a little while ago. The flytanium for the Benchmade 51 set of flytanium scales, just so he could get an impression of it. You know what I mean? See what he thought. He did a review on them. It's a flyty review. Check it out. Flyty 51. I think it's BM 51 review. So check out that if you're interested. Big shout out to him and his channel. If you're interested in Bali songs, definitely check it out. But he asked me to actually unbox this on camera, actually, record it. So I'm going to figure, you know what? And this is my EDC for the day. It's the Spyderco Carahawk. I've been carrying this one around. But I think that's kind of wrong. Let me... for some reason, opening a package from Kris, I just think that I should be doing it with a Bali song. That karambit there doesn't quite seem right. Okay, before I get into this box, I'm sorry to keep delaying here, you guys. I'll be quick with this one. But I noticed this. That's a knife hole. I didn't put that there. This was sent to me like this. So those are knife holes there. And then you can see when this was originally opened, he probably came in, cut this side open like this, and then came in and cut it from here and actually sliced this box open. And so this box has evidence of being from a knife guy. This is definitely a knife guy's packaging, which I just think is hilarious. This 50 or this 63 right here needs to be sharpened as shit. When you notice you actually have to put a little bit of pressure on freaking tape, you need to sharpen your damn knife. What the hell is this? He told me there's going to be some stuff in here. I'm excited as shit for that. What is that? Much extra stuff in here. My scales is what I'm guessing. Yep. Flytanium scales. Solid V6 Flytanium scales. Wind up throwing a couple of those back on my Benchmade. SOE. This is a sick ass pouch. Oh shit. There's a whole bunch of shit in here. Look at this. Little folder. Wow, that's actually got that's got a nice edge on it. Clean Tools Japan. I think that's how you'd pronounce that. Clean Tools Japan. I'm not actually familiar with the company, but it looks... I mean, it's nothing... It's not like a high-end knife or anything, but I actually really like it. That's got a great design to it. This is an excellent little back pocket knife. I'm going to carry this. This is going to... Right now, I've got this Benchmade 319 in my pocket. I'm going to carry this one around the next couple days. Play with it. I really like those wood scales. The way that that's done, it's so simple, There's a lot of simplicity to that design, and it gives a good aesthetic. I like the way that that's done. Full flat grind on the blade. I'm going to have to actually check it out to see what the blade steel is, if I can actually find any information. Hell yeah, thank you for that, man. It gives me something to do. What is this? This is a Bali song. I can feel it. Oh shit, this is a fucking Bear Ops. I don't know what this is. This is I don't know what model this is. It's the Bear Ops B450. Ha! That's dope, dude. Thank you. That's sick shit. I don't like this coating. For a knife, honestly, for a Bali song, for any sort of knife, I don't like that kind of coating. Maybe for a really hard use knife, a hard use bush knife and 1095 or carbon steel, that's probably a good idea. But for this Bali song, it's just kind of strange that they put that put that on there. But I actually really like these handles. I've got a B400 trainer. It's the same handle profile with, I think, a 5.5 inch handle posted. This looks probably going to be a 4 inch handle, maybe 4.5 inch handle. But it's the same profile. It's that same diameter. It's actually the same general shape. Hold on, let me actually grab that. Yes, Bear Ops B400. I carry this thing around in my backpack because it's a trainer. And it's, it's illegal to carry a Balisong, but sometimes when I'm walking around, you just need to flip. Every once in a while I get thinking about it, or I'll watch a YouTube video, something like that. And so I just really need to flip a Balisong. And that there is... I like this little thing, but this is what I've been carrying around. So honestly, this is my most flipped and beat Balisong. You can see this. I have beat the crap out of this. It's hit the rocks. It's hit dirt hundreds of times. I've dropped it in the river. I've dropped it downstairs. I've actually replaced these tang pins. Those aren't the stock tang pins. I didn't do a very good job at it. I painted the handle. It's got a different paint job, but I've beat the crap out of this thing. You can see I've replaced a couple of the screws there. But so I have a lot of confidence in this design here. I'm going to flip this. I'll do a review on it in a little bit later. I may actually need to do some, it's slick. There's a lot of oil on it. Out of the box, or the bag there. Yeah, that's good stuff. Definitely be doing a review on that one in the future. And fast. I'm not familiar with this. It's a lubricant, definitely a lubricant. Interesting. Hell yeah. I am fascinated with oil as well. I'm curious about that. I'll probably throw that in a knife tonight. See how this runs. I'm curious to see how that's gonna run. And this is a dope pouch, man. That is a sick ass pouch. I like that. Thank you very much, Kris. I let him borrow a couple scales and he sent me a whole bunch of badass stuff. Check him out. It's Kris da Bali guy on YouTube. I like this thing. I think for a smaller Balisong, the 32's handle is just too tiny. The 32, I think it's good to operate, but it's just too small. This still feels like I got a knife in my hand. If I was going to use this, actually carry this thing around for EDC, this feels better. It feels better. It feels like I've actually got a decent amount of grip to hold on to, besides the fact that there's oil on it and I'm slicking up, but I definitely actually have a lot of respect for that as well. This is going to answer a few questions for me, because I've had questions. Just, I've wondered very heavily about these new tang pins. You can see the old version of Bear Ops tang pins. They used to press them in, right? And I ground these ones out and then repressed. This is actually a piece of the punch itself. I cut a piece of a punch and repressed it in. It was the same thing I did in my Bear Ops B200. And recently, maybe last year, a couple years ago, they switched these screw-in tang pins. You can actually see that you can remove them. They're threaded together. And so I'm actually really curious on how those are going to hold up. I think that was an excellent choice for the Bear Ops company to do, is actually going with these tang pins opposed to these pressed-in ones, just because they don't hold up. The pressed-in don't hold up nearly as well, and when they do go out, you can't really replace them unless you have a grinder. So I think these were an excellent idea, and there's a whole lot more contact area there actually up against the aluminum. So I think that's curious thing, man. I'm definitely curious to see how this one's gonna go. I can't say as whether or not I'm gonna carry it, because it's illegal to carry in California, but I'm gonna have this thing with me for a hell of a long time tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. And thank you, Kris da Bali guy.